Welcome to day number 5, where we're asking what's up with your pelvic floor. You are doing this free challenge, and so you have not had a pelvic floor muscle assessment necessarily to help you learn what your pelvic floor is doing. But pelvic floors can be doing things where they're weak, or pelvic floors can be having tension. And some pelvic floors have both of those things and give us all of the symptoms. So in your handy dandy resource section, there is a symptom checklist, and things that are typical of pelvic floor weakness are on one side, and things that are typical of pelvic floor tightness or tension are on the other side. There is, however, fine print, because the only way to really know if muscles are tense or muscles are weak is to do a pelvic floor muscle assessment. That is typically performed by a pelvic floor specialist, but you can also utilize your own hand or your own finger to assess what your pelvic floor is doing. So if this is my pelvic floor, I can place my hand here and I can think about what happens in my hand when I cough or I sneeze or I laugh, and feel, when I cough or sneeze or laugh, do my muscles bulge down or do my muscles engage and lift up? And I can even think about trying to do a Kegel or a pelvic floor muscle contraction where I try and hold up and into my vaginal canal or up and into my rectum if I don't have a vaginal canal. You can try and hold up and in and see how that feels. Do I feel a lifting up and in, or do I feel like I bulge down? And that's a great way to test your pelvic floor. If you want to go one step further, if you have a vaginal canal, you can use your finger and insert it in the vaginal canal and try and see, can you squeeze your finger? Can you squeeze a partner's finger? Can you squeeze a toy? Can you squeeze a partner's genitals? See how you do with that. Can you squeeze it? How strong does it feel? Can you squeeze it? Can you hold it? And that can help you to test your pelvic floor. If you don't have a vaginal canal, you can also use your rectal canal and do the same thing where you insert a finger, lubricated this time, and you can do contract and relax and see what happens and how strong your pelvic floor muscles are.